Badrinath is an ancient pilgrimage site, located at about 10,300 ft in the Himalayas at the headwaters of the Alaknanda river. It was through Badrinath that the Pandava brothers passed, as recounted in the Mahabharata, on their final journey to heaven. All along the route from Rishikesh are temples, shrines and sacred spots associated with stories from the Indian epics, each with a tale to tell. Above Badrinath is the village of Mana, where Saint Vyasa is said to have lived while reciting the Mahabharata to Ganesha. In need of a writing implement, Ganesha broke off one of his tusks to use as a pen, so devoted was he to his task. His cave too is there. Close to Vyasa's cave flows the mystical river Saraswati, bursting in full flow from a mountainside crevice. It's quite amazing to see because no one knows from where the river comes before appearing in full force, only slightly smaller than the Yuba River in Nevada country. After flowing but a few hundred yards, it merges with the Alaknanda. There, it is said to mystically go underground, to reappear at the Sangam confluence of the Yamuna and Ganga in Allahabad, site of the Kumbh Mela, large religious festival. Yogis say the Saraswati is a symbol of the Sushumna, the mystical channel in the astral spine, the Ganga and Yamuna being the Ida and Pingala nerve channels on either side. During and after the reign of Ashoka, Buddhism became the dominant religion in northern India, supplanting the ancient Hindu practices in Badrinath until Adi the first, Shankara came, probably sometime during the first millennium AD. You can see the Buddhist influence in the architecture of the Badrinath temple. Shankara's birth date is hotly debated, but all agree that his life and influence profoundly affected the religious practices and philosophy of India. He is said to have attained enlightenment in Joshimath, a little ways downstream from Badrinath, and it was Sankara who revived and reorganized the ancient order of Swamis into its present form. He established 4 mats, centers of spiritual worship, pilgrimage, one in each corner of India, to spiritually unify the country. To Badrinath he sent priests from his native Kerala to oversee the worship of Lord Badrinarayan in the temple, and this tradition continues to this day. Shankara was a proponent of absolute Advaita, non-dualism, as is expressed in the philosophy of Vedanta. Some say he was a former incarnation of Swami Sri Yukteswar or of Paramahansa Yogananda, and indeed, there are many similarities in their lives. Yogananda said that Shankara was initiated into Kriya Yoga by Babaji in Varanasi. Local law says that upon the arrival of Buddhism, local devotees of Lord Badrinarayan, a form of Vishnu, hid the stone image of his form in the Alaknanda river or in the hot spring pool next to the temple, in order to preserve it from destruction by the Buddhist priests. Other versions of the story say the Buddhists submerged the image into the river when they cleansed the temple of Hindu images. Shankara is said to have divined, in vision, the location of the stone image and to have plunged into the rapids to recover it, a Herculean feat if true. One version of the story says he promised to restore the image if the local people would worship it appropriately. Upon the villagers' consent, he raised the stone from the river. In any case, the stone was installed in the temple and has been worshipped daily ever since. The smooth, black stone stands about 30 high and has upon it, in relief, an image of a yogi sitting in meditation pose. The image looks strikingly similar to the drawing of Mahavatar Babaji, an incarnation of Lord Krishna in our Kriya Yoga tradition, who is an incarnation of Lord Vishnu in Hinduism. It is said that the stone is not carved and that the image on it is naturally occurring. Many, if not most, locals consider Babaji of the Kriya Yoga tradition and Lord Badrinarayan, sometimes called Badri Vishal or Lord Badrinath. Badri is a name for Lakshmi, Vishnu's consort. Nath means husband, to be one and the same. For all these reasons, Badrinath is considered to be a place to which devout Hindus should make pilgrimage if possible. Many of the Indians who participated in our pilgrimage spoke of having wanted to visit Badrinath since before they came to know of Yogananda. Once they read the autobiography of a yogi, Their desire increased because Badrinath is said to be in the region where Mahavatar Babaji lives, and many stories associated with personal encounters with him are centered there. Because of this tradition, pictures of Babaji from the autobiography of a yogi are commonly seen, and it is not unusual to meet people who say they have met the great Mahavatar or who claim to be one of his direct disciples. In fact, one man complained that a bad consequence of Yogananda's autobiography has been the creation of so many Babajis, each claiming authenticity.